What's up, everybody? It's the Alex Leak and Friends NFL podcast, back for another week. I am your host, Alex Leak, and this is the 2019 Week 2 Chicago Bears at the Denver Broncos episode. Both teams 0-1 coming into this game. Broncos at home at Mile High, trying to get their first win of the year. The first half was a defensive struggle and a kickoff as the Broncos took a 3-0 lead, and Bears kicker Eddie Pinheiro makes a 40-yarder and a 52-yarder. So the Bears lead 6-3 at halftime in a kicking fest game. The second half is when it gets good, though, as Bears rookie running back David Montgomery rushes for a 1-yard touchdown to give the Bears a 13-3 lead and Chicago's first offensive touchdown of the year. Broncos kicker Brandon McManus hits a 32-yard field goal and cuts the lead to 13-6. But the end of this game is when it gets crazy, as Broncos quarterback Joe Flacco throws a 7-yard touchdown pass to veteran wide receiver Emmanuel Sanders. The Broncos decide to go for the 2-point conversion and the lead. The delay of game penalty forces Denver to kick the extra point. Brandon McManus' extra point kick is missed, but a flag is on the field and offsides on Bears corner Buster Screen. So again, the Broncos decide to attempt a 2-point conversion. This time, the Joe Flacco pass to Emmanuel Sanders is complete, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So the Broncos take a 14-13 lead with 31 seconds remaining in the game. Now, as a Bears fan, it's very disheartening to see the defense give up a touchdown late and the 2-point conversion to boot. With 31 seconds left in the game and only scoring 13 points all game, it wasn't looking good. As a Bears fan, I thought, here we go again, blowing a game late, and we're not going to be able to get a win and start the year 0-2. But Mitch Trubisky and the Bears had different ideas. Broncos linebacker Bradley Chubb flagged for roughing the passer penalty on Mitch Trubisky. Bad call, I'll agree. A lot of people are up in arms about this call. Horrible call. He's simply rushing the passer. Just hit him. No reason to throw a flag there. But to be fair, there was multiple bad calls in this game for hard hits, driving player to the ground. There was one on Leonard Floyd for a simple tackle of the running back. There was one I believe on Eddie Goldman for a hit on Flacco. Rookie referee Adrian Hill struggled in this game, and I hope the NFL talks to him about it because he was the one making these calls, and they were just simply bad calls. It reminds me of the beginning of 2018 when they were calling roughing the passer all the time on Clay Matthews and these guys for simply just hitting the quarterback and quote-unquote taking him to the ground. So I hate the calls, especially in the clutch. If the game is being decided late late with seconds on the clock, maybe don't throw those flags. You can throw them when it doesn't matter, but I just hate that a flag like that is going to affect the end of a game. But all that being said, the Bears get in position with the game on the line. 4th and 10, the Bears get called for 12 men on the field, making a bad situation even worse. So sitting at 4th and 15 with 9 seconds on the clock, no Bears fan was feeling confident here. But this is my favorite part of the game as Mitch Trubisky takes a big step to silencing the doubters as he steps up in the pocket and hits wide receiver Allen Robinson for a 25-yard gain and gets his team in the field goal position. Luckily for the Bears, they were able to call a timeout with 1 second still left on the clock. Now, I know a lot of you are freaking out saying, oh, there shouldn't have been a second on the clock. There's no way they could have taken a timeout in time. But you can look at replay and see 1 second still left on the clock. Trubisky making the timeout hand signal. You know, in football, it's not like the NBA with 0.9, 0.8. If there's time still left on the clock, if there's still a 1 on the clock, that means there's still game left to be played. I got no problem with that. I can completely understand the roughing the passer beef, but, you know, that's a legit timeout there. On top of that, a lot of people hating on Mitch Trubisky, saying he can't get it done, saying he's not good enough to win, and blah, 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 and he should do better, and we're lucky to get this win. All that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the victory. The only thing that matters is what did Mitch Trubisky do late? What did Mitch Trubisky do when it mattered most? With 9 seconds on the clock, facing a 4th and 15. Did Trubisky look bad on that play? Did he look like a trash quarterback, like everyone's been saying, that he's a trash can, that he's not worth the number 2 overall pick? On 4th and 15 with 9 seconds left on the clock in a tough road environment in Mile High against a Broncos team that rarely ever loses their home opener, Mitch Trubisky comes through in the clutch, puts his team in position to win the game. I would say, and I posted this earlier today on Twitter, in Mitch Trubisky, 2 of his last 3 games, Mitch Trubisky has put his team in game-winning field goal position after his dominant elite defense let him down, gave up a late lead. So, Trubisky stepping up, and unlike the Eagles playoff game when Cody Parkey hit the double doink and missed the field goal, kicker Eddie Pinheiro comes through for the Bears and hits a 53-yard field goal as time expires to give the Bears a 16-14 road win over the Broncos. A great win. A win we desperately needed. If we had started the year 0-2, it would have really hurt our confidence and our Super Bowl aspirations. But to get this win week 2 on the road, get back to 1-1, just a huge win. And I tweeted at the time the Bears have a kicker, and so there's something to believe in Eddie Pinheiro, and in my opinion, there's something to believe in Mitch Trubisky. So I'm optimistic about the Bears. You guys can be doubters or haters if you want, but we'll see how the season goes. All I know is Mitch Trubisky was, I want to say 11-3 as a starter in 2018, and 1-1 so far this year. Yeah, not a great performance against the Packers, but honestly, I'm going to say that was more on the game plan and the coaching and play calling than it was on Trubisky and the offense. So I liked the game plan much better for this game. We used the running game a lot more. We're much more balanced and helped Trubisky out. Trubisky goes 16 of 27 for 120 yards, but, so not great stats, not a lot of yards, but came through when it mattered most. Running back David Montgomery, who I was screaming to get more touches, get him more involved, only 7 touches in week 1, while 18 rushes for 62 yards and a touchdown in week 2. Showing great vision and patience. He's got a little Le'Veon Bell in him at the line, and he's got great tackle breaking skills. I'm very high on David Montgomery, and I think that he's going to have a great rookie year and a great career in the NFL. Wide receiver Allen Robinson, 4 catches for 41 yards, and he's caught a pass in 58 straight games, 3rd longest active streak. Linebacker Khalil Mack now has 11 sacks in 9 career games versus the Broncos, as he had 1 on Sunday. And kicker Eddie Pinheiro goes 3 for 3 on field goals and 1 of 1 on extra points, which is nice to see. If you remember last year, even well before the playoff game, Cody Parkey was hitting extra points off the post. So nice to see Pinheiro not doing that. For the Broncos, quarterback Joe Flacco goes 35 of 50 for 292 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. I think 50 pass attempts for Flacco is quite a bit. I'd like to see the Broncos be a little bit more balanced. Running back Royce Freeman combines for 102 yards. 3 consecutive games for Royce Freeman of at least 50 rushing yards. He's starting to get in his groove. Wide receiver Emmanuel Sanders, 11 catches for 98 yards and a touchdown, including the go-ahead 2-point conversion catch. Broncos kicker Brandon McManus kicks 2 of 2 on field goals. And a rough day for Broncos left tackle Garrett Bowles, who had 4 holding penalties in the game, most for a player in one single game since 2014. You felt for the guy as he was blocking Khalil Mack most of the game and just getting abused. Every time you saw a flag in the backfield, you thought it was going on against Garrett Bowles or at least the number 72 on either team. It was a crazy game on Sunday. So, Bears got to count their blessings. They feel like they escaped Denver with a win in what could have easily been a loss. Broncos feel bad because they felt like they did what they needed to win this one, but tough loss at home, and the Broncos will try to fix their issues in week 3, but they're going to be going at Lambeau against the 2-0 Packers. 0-2 Broncos at the 2-0 Packers. This is the first time the Broncos have started 0-2 on the season since 1999. So, tough way to start the year for Denver. The Bears get the big win. They improved to 1-1 and will play on Monday Night Football in week 3 at the 0-2 Redskins. Interesting note for the Bears as head coach Matt Nagy improves to a record of 4-1 after a loss. So, a great win for the Bears. Really a must-win for the season. Starting 0-2 would suck. Getting that first win, getting that first offensive touchdown, and a lot of positives. Trubisky coming through in the clutch, Eddie Pinheiro hitting the big kick. Definitely stuff to build on for the Bears, and I think we go into DC, get a win against the Redskins, get to 2-1, get a little winning streak going, and get some momentum. Hopefully Trubisky has a better game against the Redskins. I feel like going against the Packers and the Broncos are two very good defenses. So we'll see if Trubisky can get a little bit of a rhythm in week 3. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me where I'm wrong, and I'll keep these episodes coming out. Thanks for the support, and have a great week, guys. Peace out.